She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay.
What was that?
So hey everyone, listen, we want to kind of do our weekly check-in with everyone and let you know what we got going on.
Yep.
Listen, this past week was
It's been
interesting,
a
wasn't it? It was an interesting week.
it's been a rough one. Like I talked about in the last video, I didn't get the one job that I was pursuing, and so I've been applying again. Pretty much quite a few. I want to say between 10 and 15 applications a day I've been putting in. And I did get another interview, like a 15-minute interview request from a recruiter. And when I went back to look at the job description, I saw that they wanted like $200 a day. And realistically, I didn't want to do that. So I talked to my husband. I was like, I really don't want to do that. Like, that's not really where my heart is at.
Mm-hmm.
So should I just do it just to be doing it? Because, sometimes we just do what we have to do so that we can get where we want to be. But the necessity is not that great for me to have to go and do that.
Yeah, it's not like, at one point we had hit some low periods of times and I was driving Uber and I was knocking on people's doors, canvassing for votes, and I was a janitor at one point. Like that's you do that when you're doing that kind of work. That's when it's like it's the need is great.
So right. So
remember when I worked at the Amazon? When I worked at the Amazon warehouse,
he was doing real estate in the day, and then he was working Amazon warehouse. He ain't even no warehouse worker type. So he's working Amazon warehouse lasted 2 weeks.
Listen, man, my feet was swollen, man. I feel like I was in jail, man.
I had him on camera because we had a camera downstairs, and he would get home, and I saw him like wobbling on his feet because he had to stand at Amazon warehouse the whole time. So anyway, let's get back on track.
Well, listen, if anybody worked at the Amazon warehouse, it's rough, all right?
So it didn't work out with that. So anyway, where we are now, fast forward, it's like that need is not so great to where I feel like I have to go into that kind of a role.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said before, that role, they want you to be hungry. You have to be self-motivated. And I'm self-motivated, but like, really? I'm self-motivated, but I'm not like, I wouldn't say hungry. And that's what they want because they want you to be able to bring in money for their business. So it makes sense. So I withdrew my application on that one also. And what I'm realizing is that, like, I don't know if that's the role for me. Now, I did learn that Course Careers has other roles. Like, they have the online marketing role.
Digital marketing
role. And then they have the IT help desk.
IT support. Mm-hmm.
IT support role. So I was kind of looking at the digital marketing role, like, maybe that's something. But we are still talking about like, maybe I will work the backside of our business and see what we can do there so that, we're both not doing 40, 50-hour work weeks with our children and trying to maintain the house. So the applications that are out already, if I get a good offer or it's a great company that would fit, I would still pursue it. But
that's how you know God wanted.
That's how I feel that God will want it, but I'm not going to, I guess, be doing 50 applications a day, so to speak. So we're gonna kind of see how that goes. So that's just to update, right?
Actually, so part of that, right? She talked about working in the back end of our business. And what you can do for us right now to help with that business, because part of it is these videos we're making. Yeah. You can like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel, and invite other people to watch our stuff. But
I mean, if you like it,
shameless plug.
Listen, if you like the stuff, like if you don't like the stuff, bro, I mean,
then comment below that you don't like the stuff too. Let us know. Let us know.
Don't say that because we can't please everybody. Like if you like it, if you rocking with us, that's cool. If you're not, that's cool too. But if you do like it, just show the support. Because I don't really want. I mean.
Yeah, whatever.
It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter what they like, really.
No, I'm just curious to know.
It's like, what do we like?
All right, so we'll talk about it later.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can talk about it later. Let's keep going.
This is part of that.
This ain't part of it. Let's talk about it later.
Anyway.
Look at my eyes. Roll them. Yep.
What was I even saying? Like,
Decided
see, that's the thing, right? So, like, trying to get on the same page with, like, marriage and business. So, in the last couple of weeks, we've had some bickering moments.
All right, so let's go into that then for a second then. So, in that moment, right, this you all see behind the scenes. So, anyone who's a content creator or understands any of how this stuff works, in general, with videos that have more engagement, then YouTube will push that video more. So whether you comment negatively or you comment positively, by engaging in our video, it will increase the algorithm pushing that video. So I don't care what you post back down there. If you don't like it, you can share that. If you do like it, you can. Either way, you helping me out because you're engaging in my content. So,
but I don't care about no algorithm.
I'm saying if you care about the business.
No, we care about the business, but I don't care to get negative algorithm for my business.
No, I'm saying they can feel free to comment whatever they want to comment. If that is what they say they don't like it, they don't like it. That's on them.
Oh,
but
no.
We don't care if they like it.
You can feel free to comment.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
You know, if you don't like it, comment that you don't like it. If you feel like commenting it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to see something different, like, hey, I would like to see more of this, let us know. I mean, it gives us ideas. Like, we're still.
If they want to see more of the topics that we say that we're going to discuss, not like a whole topic that's outside of marriage, tech, and business.
Well,
like if you say, "Oh, I want you to talk about fishing," well, we're not doing. That's not that channel.
All right. Okay. You're right. Husbands, this is the key to successful marriage. Just tell her she's with your wife.
All right, so let's move on. See the bickering, right? Because for us, it's hard to separate sometimes business and marriage, right? Because we've done a lot of business.
We've always been in business.
We've always been in business and married for as long. Like we were friends before. We were friends and in business together before we actually became married, and so.
I think business brought us together.
Business actually brought us together. So we didn't get like that honeymoon phase. So we've been like pursuing business for like the last 5 to 6 years. And we had a lot of good times with some of the businesses. And then we had a lot of not so good times. And so I was just telling him the other day, because, yesterday was Valentine's Day. And I'm like, it's another year we really did nothing. And it's like probably been like that for the last couple of years. And it's not like, we're not necessarily the lovey-dovey type couple, but we recognize that like we should be doing more like dates and stuff like that. But it all boils back down to like, well, a date can be like $200-300 because we like to eat $200-300 worth of stuff at like nice restaurants.
I want chicken wings and fries.
That'd be good too, but we don't eat chicken no more. But anyway. So, like, from when we wake up, right, to get our kids out of the house, you're working and we're working on business together and business ideas and, like, managing the house. So, we don't really have, like, a lot of time for us. And I want it to be something that we change because I don't want the relationship to be just solely on business.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things that we were watching. So, we're doing the 10X growth conference with Grant Cardone. Mm-hmm. And one of the things he talked about is like money, right? Like how almost pretty much any problem that you have in this life can be not solved by money, but money can assist in solving that problem. So, I think a lot of us, and you're probably watching this too, like money, if you had more money, then you would do more of X, Y, Z. If we had more money, we would probably go on more dates. If we had more money, we probably would, pay for more help with the children. We have more money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Like it's always like if you had more money, you would do this thing. And then some people will say like, oh, well, you can go on like cheap dates, like picnic in the park. Like, man, I ain't trying to be on the ground with no ants in my potato salad, man. Like, that ain't my thing, but that's them college days, right? I feel like we work too hard to go back to that stuff sometimes, but maybe I gotta humble myself. I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know what the solution is. I just wanted to change. Like we both wanted to change.
And we want these businesses to be successful, to provide for our family, to be able to enjoy our marriage more.
Yeah, to be able to travel too, like being able to travel together.
Yeah, the experience
We
is the thing
haven't
more than anything.
been able to do that.
Yeah, it's creating experiences, man. Because this economy now, like we were looking at a trip to like Bali, and like the flights were like for the cheapest season. I'm a big guy, man. I'm like 6'5", right? So these are the cheap seasons. It's talking about $3,000. You know, you're like, dang, $3,000. But anyway, listen. So like as you can tell, at times with and maybe other people have the
Mixing
same experience
business
too.
and marriage.
You gotta. It takes a lot of I guess
Intentional.
finesse and like being intentional to say like, okay, listen, let's cut off the business at 9 p.m. and like let's. I think the other day we were like we had the opportunity, like we finally stopped doing the business stuff and like we were watching Bel Air. And it was
yes,
like, oh
Bel
man,
Air,
when was the last
y'all.
time we just sat and
It was
watched something?
yes. So
Like,
we
this
were
is so
like,
good.
we should do more of that. Like, we should watch Bel Air because it was so good and it took our mind off of everything that we're working on. Like, we're working on a lot of things personally and professionally and business wise and with our kids and with our future. And we don't have a hard like stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both get these ideas and we're like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Like even making this video, it was like 9 o'clock, and we were like, oh, want to make a video? Let's just knock it out. And it's like, well, maybe we should just lay in the bed and cuddle. And it's like, but it's only 9. What else would we be doing? Like, laying in the bed cuddling.
Laying in the bed talking about business. Laying in the bed talking about how we wish we had did that video.
So yeah, I guess we need to learn how to do better. But how do you do better? And maybe somebody making suggestions on how we can actually do it. That suggestions that aren't like super lame. Like
Yeah, nothing lame. Yeah, don't tell me like. I mean the basic stuff. Oh, you have to be in touch. Ask for help. Get help from the family, and like, we use my mom enough already for the things we do need.
that's the thing. We have a limited
village.
Limited, very tiny. I don't even know if we got a village.
Well, yeah, we have
We got
limited
a
help.
person.
We have a person that
We
can
have a
help.
person.
My mom can help, and then that's
Who
really
helps.
it. So then other than that, it would be paying for help.
And that's the other thing. Like if you go back in a couple of our videos, feeling stuck, right? We're like, man, if we lived internationally,
Free it all up. I stand behind it. I stand behind it.
If we live internationally, we're able to get help. We're able to get house cleaners, like because we have someone that comes and cleans once a month. Like we want someone that can come twice.
Every week if they could come.
Ideally once a week, but
Cause them kids, these kids, my daughter, she don't carry the house just got clean, and she. Whoosh.
So that's why we were thinking about moving internationally, but
yeah, I mean, like, we watched.
I'm really kind of nervous about that because what if I get up there and I don't like it?
You can always come back.
But not even that. Like I really like my church. Like I love my church family a lot. Like I like my church. Crossover 813 in Tampa. I really like my church, and I don't really want to leave that because that is also the support that we have. And when I was away from them, I felt it. I don't really want to feel that, but at the same time, you start like, we lived in another country, we lived like kings and queens.
Yeah, church is good support, but they don't help like the practical.
Yeah, but I think that we don't ask either.
Man, you think you have someone at church that you would just believe would ask, hey, can you come watch our newborn?
Lily.
You think she got time to watch newborns?
But if I needed help, she would.
Yeah, it's like it had to be a true need. We don't really have a true need. We just have some wants.
It's somebody that I would trust, but at the same time, I feel like God can do it here too. Like He can change circumstances here. We don't got to go to another country for that.
And I wonder sometimes, because it comes up so often over the past few years, if God is saying, hey, yeah, I could do it there, but I'm trying to make you uncomfortable in the position you're in so that you'll jump and do something different and trust me in that. We don't know. We can say no, but we don't know.
I don't think it's for this year.
I mean, we literally have no clue. And we can't do nothing this year if we want to, so not really.
I just don't be wanting to be running.
I don't want to run. You're running to something.
I feel like whatever we do, it should be driven
by progressing
God and not emotions.
I think it should be for me, it's practical. Like my emotion wants me to stay here because this is where my mom is, my sister. This is where like our church is, etc. But practically, those people can't pay my bills. Practically, they don't cover the stuff we got. They practically can't fulfill the Maslow's hierarchy of needs that we very real have.
But if we go over there, we're going to lose certain sections of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yeah, but those things are below the main one. So like, if I have this need being met down here, but I have the first three that are primary, it's gonna be real hard to even appreciate that fourth tier of a need. It's like, oh, okay, I'm eating. I got food, I guess, but I'm not investing. I mean, I guess in the end, we trust God. Like, I mean, I trust that God is going to provide for this family regardless. I want to be open to whatever it is He's telling us to do, because I don't know. I don't know.
But what if what if where we're at is where He wants us to be?
So what if like being tight is where He wants us to be?
Yeah, like what if that is it?
That just goes contrary to Scripture for me.
It goes contrary to Scripture, but what if it is?
Then that just isn't. So my brain can't compute that, only because like I know God's not a liar. So if He put it in His Word and He made the promise, then like I believe it. If I feel my end of the bargain by seeking first His kingdom, and then all those things would be added unto me. And I believe we're seeking His kingdom.
But we've been seeking His kingdom for a little minute.
Yeah, but we
You think it just takes time?
I mean, we ain't always been in there. Just like within the last year, we just started tithing too. Like actually officially a tithing. We always gave with the full amount. Now, I mean, that was like a true test of like being faithful in our giving, our finances.
Which, by the way, He's been providing. Even though we've been like tithing that big amount, it's like He has been literally.
Yeah.
He's been putting it back. So anyway, back to the business thing, business and marriage. We're trying to figure it out. But it's really hard when you like see your family and you see everybody around you like struggling and like capping out here to where we just feel like we got to be the ones to figure. Like we call ourselves a sacrificial
lambs.
Sacrificial generation where we're the ones who have to carry the things on us, so that the people around us can be better, and then the people after us, our family and stuff, can soar. Somebody got to do it. So y'all pray for us.
Yeah, again, like you said earlier, like if you are watching this and you have had a similar issue or similar things that you actually overcome it, or like if you have a business or with your spouse and you've had to figure out how to draw that line, and you got some real like advice that you can give us, like we would definitely appreciate that. Like we're here like again, one thing with our channel, we don't want to ever sell that things are amazing for. Like we don't want to make it seem like, oh man, I'm in technology, come join the bandwagon and be in tech, or look at this business. Like even the business content I'm putting out to you, it's the result. It's from knowledge of years and years of failing forward.
Yeah.
And learning from those mistakes. So even that stuff I'm giving you, it's not because I have $1 million business. It's because I do have enough information, and we have enough information to at least put you in a spot where you're better than where you are, if you are in that circumstance, right? So again, we don't want to have this rosy colored look on our lives, is because I mean it's real, man. It's what you ever look at like on TV, like marriage and stuff like that, you always see like, wow, look at that, they got it made. They're married happily ever after. They showed the wedding. They show in the romantic comedies when they got together at the end. They never showed the marriage. And we kind of want you all to really see, really just us too. Like it's the whole journey. It's the whole journey of like us pursuing our businesses and that success, parenting, and like being successful in this marriage. I mean, we've gone a lot further from where we started. We're doing a lot better than we've done in the past, right? So, it's a work in progress, man. It's God for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have nothing else to say. You got anything else to say? You got anything else to say? You want to say something right here? Like she always tells me.
Give me a kiss. Come on.
My breath probably stank. Peace. Peace.